All right, Midway USA fans, let's talk rods just a minute. The rod that I use is the Team Lou Signature Series. This particular rod I've got in my hand right now is a Andy Montgomery. It is 7-1 heavy action. It's kind of a light heavy action, and it's called a skipping rod. Now, this Signature Series is a very universal lineup of rods. The guys at Lou's got together with its pro staff and we designed good technique specific. You know, Kevin Van Dam's really known for spinner baits, jerk baits, things like that. So he naturally has a kind of an all-purpose rod. He's got a spinner bait rod, he's got a jerk bait rod, he's got top water, I believe. Andy Montgomery's well known for skipping, and he's got the couple of skipping rods. Greg Hackney with flipping, and Mark Zono's smallmouth spinning, and then I have some offshore stuff, jig worm. I've got a swim bait rod, and so there's a couple more Carolina rig in that lineup as well. But what I really want to stress is how these rods are very universal. They are good for other techniques as well. Like I throw my vibrating jig on Andy Montgomery's 7-1 heavy skipping rod. This is, to me, if I had one rod that I could do more with than anything, it's this rod right here. Andy Montgomery, Team Lou Signature Series, Andy Montgomery skipping rod. Kevin has some very universal rods. Like I throw a jerk bait on the topwater rod, and I do certain things with different actions. I just have to feel them. I don't really go by what's on here. This is kind of something to give you guys a general idea, but man, I'll throw an Ocho on this rod. I throw a finesse jig on this rod a lot of times. I throw my jig worm rod a whole lot, and I will also use a light Carolina rig on this rod, the jig worm rod also. There's just so many different things that you can use these rods for, so don't get too caught up in what is written on the rod. This is just a suggestion. These rods are really well. This is, if you like throwing a topwater walking bait like a sexy dog, this is a great rod for that. And there's different rods in all of these guys line up that are good for you. A lot of times they'll be good for your favorite technique, and it won't even be what's written on the rod. I can't say enough about how comfortable the rods are. Quality components, very lightweight, very durable. We take a beating on these rods, or we give a beating on these rods in our rod compartments and 25-mile-an-hour winds running across the Great Lakes, and they really take the abuse really well. I've got it paired up with a Lou's Custom Pro. This is my lineup. This is my setup for the year. I absolutely love it. Check them out, midwayusa.com.